Now on your news at 11, a Brunswick County deputy involved in a head-on collision tonight. We have a reporter live on the scene coming up with the latest. And a shooting in the parking lot of Jungle Rapids. What the manager of the business is telling WWAY tonight. We're also live from that scene with details about what happened. And talk about a huge catch. Who caught this giant gator? And guess what? It happened in South Carolina. More on that story later. Thanks for joining us tonight for your news at 11. I'm Amanda Fitzpatrick. We begin with breaking news tonight. A Brunswick County Sheriff's deputy was involved in a head-on collision at the intersection of US 421 near Isabella Holmes Bridge. Now, WWAY's Kirsten Gutierrez is live on the scene right now. Kirsten, what do we know?
Amanda, as you can see behind me, the scene has cleared up. It cleared up about 30 minutes ago. We do have some good news, though. The North Carolina Highway Patrol says no one involved in this accident has life-threatening injuries at this time. Officials say the Brunswick County deputy did have others in the car, but there's no word on just how many people. All of them were transferred to the New Hanover Regional Medical Center, but again, no life-threatening injuries at this time. The driver of the utility truck involved in the crash was not transported or injured. Witnesses on the scene told me the deputy's car was on fire shortly after the crash. One even says they jumped out of their car when they saw what happened to help put out the fire until first responders arrived. The Isabella Holmes Bridge and US 421 were shut down due to the accident, but are all now reopened. The accident is still under investigation, and there will be no more further details until tomorrow. Live in Wilmington, Kirsten Gutierrez, WWAY News. Amanda?
All right, thank you, Kirsten. Also, a teenager is in the hospital tonight after police say he was shot in the Jungle Rapids parking lot off of Oleander Drive. Now, Andrew James has been following the story since it first broke and joins us now with the very latest. Andrew.
Well, Amanda, Wilmington police have since cleared the scene here, and employees have gone home from the Jungle Rapids Family Fun Park just off Oleander. But before that, this parking lot was not a scene of a fun park, but a crime scene. Now, police tell us they heard from witnesses saying that they saw a man running in the parking lot just before 6:45 this evening. That's when they responded to a shooting that happened here. They did confirm with us that man in that parking lot was a 19-year-old teenage male suffering from serious injuries from a gunshot wound. Now, we do not know the identity of this victim, but from what employees here at the fun park tell us, he was not one of theirs.
No employees affected at all, no customers affected at all. Like I said, this seems to be a random circumstance, but we aren't the police. We're going to let the experts handle that part.
The teen right now is over at the New Hanover Regional Medical Center. We still are waiting for an update on his condition there. Now, in terms of suspects in this case, police have very little information, at least what they've told us about suspects. If you know anything about this shooting here at the Jungle Rapids Family Fun Park, they ask you to use text a tip or give them a call directly. We're now reporting live in Wilmington. Andrew James, WWAY News.
New details tonight about the deputy involved in that crash tonight on US 421. We're learning who was in the car with that deputy, and a driver has now been charged. Now, the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office says one of its deputies, along with a Sheriff's Office volunteer, were involved in the accident. They were transporting two involuntary commitment patients to a facility outside of Brunswick County. Now, they say the deputy, volunteer, and one of the patients were taken to the hospital, where they are being treated for their injuries. The second patient, well, they have already been treated and they've been released. The Sheriff's Office says Highway Patrol charged the driver of the other vehicle involved with failure to yield right-of-way. Stay with WWAY on air, on social media, and our website for the latest on this story.